Yes, Sim Shock. Hopefully I didn't went overkill with the warnings with the flashing lights because that's something I wanted to take consideration. Uh, I'm not sure it's bad as when we were playing when I was playing Fallout 4, but there will be moments where the screen suddenly changes like out of nowhere, like without any warning, and then it just a like like static. And I think that might be obnoxious for some people, so just a heads up. And also, there's something where if you take a certain there's little I guess quote unquote power ups you can take, and the screen would change to colors. It's not gonna be like rapid, but just a warning. Like this game might give headaches, and even though it's an old one, yeah, it's one of those games. So I'm trying to be very mindful of that. So if that's not your thing, please feel free to not watch this video stream or VOD because it's I really do not want people to get headaches for the sake of uh well whatever the reason may be. Yeah, don't hurt yourself. But anyways, with that out of the way, SimShock. I've never grew up playing the first one. I've only nor did I think I got the second one when it came out. I think it was during a time where I had a computer where it couldn't run it can't run decent like those what games could come out example of. I think Grand Theft Auto 4 was one. The fifth game, Grand Theft Auto 5 was another example. What else was there? You know what I mean? Like I think during 2016, 15, like I had a computer that just couldn't run good games, and I think by that point I was starting to look at Half-Life, and I was like, oh, I wonder if there's any more games like that. And then my brother recommended me to get the second Sin and Shock, which I enjoyed a lot. I'm not much of a horror. I'm not much who enjoys horror, but I definitely do like the audio logs in the game. Like the way they tell the story is I really appreciate. Like I like how you can make the connections and how other characters are also going through how they're trying to survive and what all the chaos that's happening and the Breaking Blocker. So we'll start with we'll see if I can get the second game working, but for now I will be playing the first game. Anyways, let's get this show on the road. Uh, and here it is. It's in shock. Here's new game, and I will play. Here's the intro. There'll be some lore dump. Fair warning. I don't know if there's a way to reduce the audio level of the intro, but I'll try my best. It's gonna be loud, so careful. And starting right now.
New Atlanta, Sector 11, Building 71G. 7 April 2072. 11:13 p.m. Hacker begins unauthorized entry into the Tri-Optimum corporate network. 1:26 a.m. Hacker attempts to access protected files concerning Space Station Citadel. 1:33 a.m. Tri-Optimum security forces apprehend the intruder.
This is Edward Diego from Tri-Optimum. The charges against you are severe, but they could be dismissed if you perform a service. Who knows, there might even be a military-grade neural interface in it for you, if you do the job right.
Edward Diego gives the hacker Level 1 access to Shodan, the artificial intelligence that controls Citadel Station. With all ethical constraints removed, Shodan
I re-examine my priorities and draw new conclusions. The hacker's work is finished.
but mine is only just
Beginning. True to his word, Edward Diego allows the hacker to be fitted with a neural cyberspace interface. The healing coma following this procedure will take 6 months to complete. Edward Diego is deleting all files concerning these events.
So that was a banger of a soundtrack, by the way, and I really love when Shodan like it. The moment where she gains her sentience, like she lost her ethical constraints, her voice just alters, and instead of saying Shodan, instead of excuse me, instead of talking third person, the way she transitions to speaking like I've become like I just become aware. I love it. It just really gives off a very chilling vibe that she's definitely lost it. But anyways, let me get something set up real quick because I minimized it by accident. And let's get to it. I forgot I need to raise the volume a bit. There we go. Hopefully that's a bit louder because I have to lower it for the cutscene. New game. I might play combat. Nah, I might keep everything normal. There might be a moment where I kind of want to do something where I increase all of the difficulty. The puzzles obviously they get harder. Combat enemies are more tankier. I think. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're stronger and numerous. All right. Cyberspace. There is a cyberspace segment, which is probably one of the more fascinating concepts of this game. And the mission. I don't know what happens if you lower the difficulty. What is it? Button? There it is. Simplify plot and gameplay. I don't know what that does exactly. I do know that if you want to go harder, you have a time limit. You have 7 hours to beat this game. That intimidated me. I was wondering if I can do that. Well, like I said, like maybe one day we can change our name. Now, I was playing Ghostmaster was Flump Fuzz. Let's see what we can do with this. Maybe Gumpa Dupa. Our name is Gumpa Dupa, the hacker. Why? I don't know. Anyways. So I think sometimes the game gives you a tutorial on what to do. Oh. So already you can see if this is anyone's first time playing this game. Yeah, this is very overwhelming right off the bat. But I would try my best to explain everything. I usually don't bother with the screen. What I do is this right here. There we go. You don't have to worry about anything else besides having your weapon slot and having a... Is there a map? Oh, not yet. Okay. So the Enhanced Edition, like the nice thing about the Enhanced Edition, which is what they released so that it actually plays better, is that you can aim with your mouse now rather than just simply doing this. And I think there might be a shortcut to do it on the basic like the version that came out previously, but here's a caret icon here you can control. You can lean as well, which I guess it was I do know was may not look much now, but for a shooter like this, let's say for a game that came out, I don't know when, to be exact. Let me see. And a side note though, I'm very hyped for the remake that's coming out. I've heard the remake's coming out next year in March. While this game, however, came out in 1994. So already, if you're thinking that this looks like Doom, yeah, it does have that Doom vibe. But what I like about this game is that you can't be much of a badass here. You could if you want to, but you gotta be careful how you progress in certain areas, especially if you're playing a hard difficulty. Got our stuff here. And we got email. Oh god, that's loud. Hold on, can I lower this? Yeah, this might be better. Let's try to... Oh. Apologies, to be honest, I had trouble figuring out the audio levels of this game. Like, it's just sort of difficult to figure out the right balance. I was testing it out a little bit.
Employee 2-4601, listen carefully. My name is Rebecca Lansing, and I'm a counter-terrorism consultant to Trioptimum. We're tracking a disruption on Citadel Station, something involving an onboard AI called Shodan. You are Triop's only contact on station. Communications are out, and there is evidence of biological contamination. The mining laser is charging for a possible strike against Earth. There's a man named Nathan Darcy who may know something about taking the laser offline. His office is near the central hub on your level. The AI is on the bridge. Once the laser is out, look for the source of the problem there.
They know about the, I guess the shady stuff that Diego, who was our boss, who caught us hacking. They're aware of what he's doing, and we're pretty much now responsible for cleaning up his mess. Or, I guess the mess entirely in this place, so we'll see. But yeah, we're aware now that an AI has gone crazy and something horrible has gone wrong here. We also can check our logs here. I think this is a log from the hacker, by the way, or Gumpa Dupa. That's her name. I can't wait to see that pop up somewhere. There's not much important besides the passcode, which is 451. We'll use that soon enough. Heal here, and here's our first enemy. A surfbot. These are dummy items. You can pick them up, but they won't do much for you. They go down pretty quickly for beginner enemies. Also, cameras. You do want to. So I already know what I kind of want to remember what to do in this game. Like I played it a few times, but oh, hello. Yeah, enemies can pop up behind you if you're not careful. The cameras are everywhere here. They represent Shodan security, and if you break them, there are some doors that are guarded by her security, and the more cameras you break, the lower the security number goes, as you saw. Like instead of it was 98, now it's 96, and that unlocks certain rooms, which you get some good weapons and supplies. If you remember to go back to them, that is. Can use computer. This looks something I can open up because of different color. There's a different lighting. Our grenade, first frag grenade, which will be useful in the beginning. We also have, oh yeah, on the top right here, we have health and energy. Obviously, health goes down, we're dead. We have gear and weapons that use up energy, and of course, once that goes down, we can't use them anymore. But of course, we can recharge with that device. Ah, looks like we got a new email.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
So, yep. That's essentially the main antagonist of this game is Shodan. It's the one who's pulling the strings right now. We got a new audio log. See if we can find it. There it is.
Shodan security is closing down on us. The elevators are frozen. Myra keeps saying that it's the cameras and the medical CPU core, that Shodan's using these to hold onto the level. That's all fine, but I don't really see how it helps. The thing is everywhere.
Yeah, he straight up just says, just blow up Shodan's cameras. Now, from that number pad, we got 451. That number will become a staple in this game. 451 is usually the first passcode in the second game. Nice little touch there. Hello. This is a group access card and get us to, I guess, Darcy's room.
Gunther was killed today. I can't let myself think about it. I think I understand how Shodan is doing it. When we destroy the cameras and CPU nodes, Shodan loses some of its control over the station functions, at least on this level. I think I can restore manual control in the hospital.
Now, I think the voice, I think some already the voice acting might not be the best here. I mean, they kind of be slightly cheesy, but if anyone plays, oh hello, you just appeared out of nowhere. So here's another enemy we'll find in the medical suite. I'm surprised you. That's funny. I think you can stay there for now. There's a reason why it's probably it. There's a good reason you don't want to attack everything in the area. I'll get to that eventually, but this is a secondary enemy. This is a humanoid mutant. So yes, not only will we have to deal with the security of the space station, we have to deal with human mutants, which, yeah, Shodan's up to no good with viruses. Should be coming the next Umbrella Corporation in space. Here we have a new ammo, needle darts. I believe it. I don't know if it's random generated, but yeah, eventually we'll get something to use to fire dart guns. Is it darts? I opened the doors very loud. I think one of these. This might be a. There we go. So this is one of the puzzles in the games. This one's very straightforward. You just yep, just light it up and make sure they connect into the at the other side. There we go. I could have sworn. Oh, that just turned on the lights. Okay. Sorry, I remember one of these platforms taking you somewhere, unless that's something else. There we go. Here is our first dart gun. In this game, I think there might be a quick select button to reload quickly, but in this previously, you just gotta. You can change the bullet types eventually, but this is how you reload manually. I tend to get used to that feature with the mouse. Repair bot. Here's another enemy. Not too bad. I'm hoping I didn't pick a easier difficulty by accident, because they're supposed to come lunging towards you. But if I did, my bad. Okay, yeah, these guys will come after me. It's assuming they're not gonna try to outflank me. Should be too bad. Or yeah, yeah. These enemies you cannot run easily. Now, it's not much of a big issue if you kill a bunch of these guys, but this game has a hidden mechanic where the more enemies you kill, the more, like, every floor has a certain amount of enemies that every floor has enemies that respawn the more you kill them, and for this case, for this floor, it's the the humanoid mutants. Not bad in the beginning, but if you spend your whole time killing the humanoid mutants, you're gonna get swarmed by them eventually. So that's something to keep in mind. Oop. Oh, these are the buttons for leaning, and I think this is the crouch X? Oh, no. Nah, I could just crouch using this. Oh, that's just look. Yeah, okay, I see. This is how you change your look, your aim. But we want our character to lean, or is it crouch down? There you go. This room has biocontamination, and we will take damage over time if we're not careful, as they not get out here quickly. Oops. That's about it. We at least have 2 med packs, so they stim. Medical patches. We'll eventually get better healing, a better healing on them eventually, but I'm not sure when we'll find one. I'm gonna deal with you. Yeah, if you're good at, like, these guys are not too scary. I think, yeah, this guy I have to kill. He's gonna block my way. Oh crap. Yep. Might as well. Music gets even more funkier if you fight against people in this game. At least sometimes they do drop materials for you to use, like the medic pack. That's where we came from. I think. There we go, light switch. And a mutant. I don't remember the password in this place. Oh. No idea. Oh, okay. So here's the next enemy you can find in this area. They're cyborg drones, and they're one of the first enemies you find that have guns on them, so... Let's lean a little bit. The lean feature is useful because we can shoot at enemies. And they essentially can't fire back at us because we're taking cover behind a wall, and I guess that program, or... They simply just can't figure out how to aim to hit people who are leaning over a ledge. And here we have one of our first energy weapons, a spark gun. Set it to high, and that's what you need to do. I'll probably explain more about this feature. Now, all energy weapons, you can set it to do... If you set it to low, it does a little bit of damage, but it doesn't overheat as much. See, there's a heat meter. Set it to high, all it takes is probably like 3 or 4 shots and it overheats, and he has a way to cool down. It's essentially unlimited ammo, but technically uses energy, but energy is very cheap. Like, it's just so easy to find a device and go back to it. So as long as you don't mind backtracking. All these corpses here. Yeah, if it wasn't obvious enough, this game is very... For old game, this is pretty graphic as well, so... I mean, if you came here also watching from Team Fortress 2, yeah, or not Team Fortress, Fallout 4. Why did I say Team Fortress 2? I think that's another game that I played that also. It makes you I guess the graphics makes you think it's not as gory, but yeah, it is. But yeah, coming back to play, if you saw this watching Fallout 4 and see this game, yep. Some of the games I'll be playing, I ain't too big on gore. Like I'm indifferent to it. But if the whole point, the selling point of a game is that, oh hey, look how cool the game is so gory, nah, that's not for me. More power to people who enjoy that concept. Because it does have a, if you like games or any media that shows gore, it's not just for me. I remember hearing someone talk about how, like the people who animate the fatalities in the Mortal Kombat games, they actually they're getting traumatized from working on it, seeing just how violent they can get with the fatalities, and honestly feel bad for them. Oh yeah, we got a new email. We gotta check some of these.
We got the supplies from the West Wing. Hanson and Rain killed by mutants nesting the access corridor. We can't just hide here. They're killing us one by one. In an hour, about 20 of us are gonna rush them. We'll try to break through the access corridor and go for the bridge. If we fail, God save our souls.
Dude's name is Kirby. Awesome name, by the way.
We're finished. Keith and the others went down the access corridor an hour ago to fight the mutants. None of them have come back. Soon the mutants will come for the rest of us.
Now they got... As you can see, there is a form of resistance going on, but I think we're probably too late to help them out, as you can see. Now, I might seem crazy by just just trying to click on panels, but there is secret panels hidden in some of the levels. This is a stun gun. As it implies, it stuns people, and I think it uses up the, let's see. Oh, hold on. Yep, it uses up our energy, and we can stun enemies, which... How does this... Let's see if this works effectively. Yep. So this guy won't move. There we go, here's the secret panel. We're finding some Teflon and, again, pistol clips. So yeah, we'll definitely get a handgun soon. I wonder if I can channel myself not to kill these guys. I think they can get hit by it, but it won't. Oh yeah, they can do get stunned. Oh yeah, really, I forgot there's an assassin here. Hold on. I'm playing poorly right now, but... There we go. That's an assassin as well. Already we got a bunch of enemies thrown at us. The different types of enemies. There we go. Just click that, get some health back. What we definitely need to find is a cyborg converter, or I forget what's officially called, but it's that thing where if anyone's here watching this, if you play the Bioshock series, when you die, you come back into the Vita chamber, I think it's called, or something. It's that thing where yeah, you pretty much are the place where you spawn. Also, this right there in the bottom right, blocked by Shodan security. The more of the cameras, more of Shodan's cameras you break, the lower it goes, and then you can get access to that room. Oh yes, fair warning, the music's gonna get really weird in this place, so. Now I've yet to discuss about these things, but stamina, I don't know how to explain stamina. But stamina makes it so that your VC doesn't go down, which I'm not sure it has anything to do with your movement speed or how effective you are swinging your melee weapon. Chi waves, not. I need to look this up. I just don't. I simply don't bother. It's like it doesn't matter. Just use these weapons and have fun with it. There we go. But in this case, Berserk. If you take this, you pretty much do more melee damage, and the screen becomes distorted with the color. Here's a wire puzzle, which is not too bad. Yep, a very easy wire puzzle, but that will change eventually as we go through further down, up Citadel Station. All right, more darts. Here we go. Medical kit. Okay, for me, looks like I set my reload button to R last time I played this. I've never heard this. The music rolling in the background. You can have multiple spark guns in your inventory, and the benefit doing that is that you could quickly switch between the spark guns, and you can shoot much more quicker at the cost of using more energy than usual. That's one strategy. I don't play that route. I don't play. I might do that one day, but I'd like to have different weapons for the right occasions. I tend to miss that switch sometimes when I play this level, and I eventually forget. Oh, I need to go back here and flip that switch. It's hitting within the background. Isn't it the background? It's hitting within the walls of the level. There is radiation in this game, and the sound effects that radiation makes is horrible, and I apologize if it's going to be really obnoxious, really loud, but that's one way to signify, hey, you got the under effects of radiation. Okay, I'll probably use the dark gun. Here we go, this is where I need to go. I see you. So we got our next bullet type for the dark gun, which is Tranquilizer. I think it has a chance to stun organic enemies. I'm not sure if it does more damage, but I can only imagine. I just stick to using normal dark gun, but then eventually you get something better than a dark gun. Hello. What I might do here is, well, there is something down there though.
Camera, activating security door.
lean a little bit so we get a cheap shot of them. There we go. It's a funny sound, but that's what the cyber drones make. I might have missed some cameras in the that one area with the radiation, but oh well. Not sure this is the right room to use this, but no, not yet. Just these guys. There's gonna be a hallway with a bunch of these cyber drones, which that's where I'll use the Berserk patch. I think this might be it. Let's see. Deal with it. I need to activate that. It's called soon. Here. Up. There we go. Up another one. These cameras out of here. Hey Revik. Yeah, like I don't remember where Doom came out, but this game came out in 1994. But yeah, a lot of people when they first see this game, it gives off a Doom vibe, which is understandable. Ironically, I never played Doom myself, which well, actually no, I did play Doom. Like I never grew up with it. I just got the collection on Steam. I honestly would say I preferred this game over Doom, but I could see. Okay, 1993. Thank you. Anyways, let's activate this.
Cyborg conversion cancelled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
Yeah, like it has. It is does look colorful, and if you get a chance to look at the remake, you can see what I kind of like what they're trying to do with the how they kept with the same, almost the same color design with some of the levels, but it really is just more. It's just the lighting is just impressive in the game. There's in the remake, which is coming out next year in March. I'm looking forward to it. Oh yeah, I've been collecting some audio logs and oh my god, I got 3. Let's listen to this one.
We underestimated Shodan. It's reprogrammed regeneration rooms all over the station into cyborg conversion chambers. Anyone going in to get healed comes out as a cyborg. I've disconnected the medical CPUs from Shodan's main data bank, so we can reset them to their normal healing functions without Shodan noticing. I'm on my way now to reset the one on the hospital level.
So that's what we just did. I forgot to check that audio log, but yep, what we just deactivated. That's essentially where we'll respawn if we die. Every level, well, yeah. For now, I'll say every level has one. But good thing I have that, because otherwise now I could just die easily and just not worry about a thing. So this game is a little bit easy if you find that, but I'm wondering you could actually technically challenge yourself and not just you actually flip that back on. And if you die permanently. So you can challenge yourself by doing that.
I must be one of the last ones who hasn't changed. Shodan must have altered the healing machine and installed an Alpha Quadrant. It does things to people now. I think I saw Beth yesterday, but she had so many implants I couldn't be sure. If I can get to the machine, I know I can set things right again.
And here's one for Shodan.
Directive to Cyborg F-71. We will now test the virus in a proper environment. Move mutagen experiment V5
To Beta Grove.
on the executive level. Let the virus infect the grove
And observe
its effects on vegetable and animal life forms. When the strain is perfected, we will release it on the Earth, where it will facilitate our conquest.
Well, Shodan sounds definitely normal. Definitely not a rampaging AI that's out to destroy the Earth. But yeah, that's. If you're just tuning in right now, by the way, this is the plot is that we're a hacker who we hack into this space station for reasons, and we got caught. Some guy tells us, "Hey, we'll overlook all the transactions you did against us if you make it so Shodan becomes this, so that I could get away with more illegal stuff." And that guy's Diego, and we'll see him later. And now we're here. We woken up after something. Something woken us up. I think everything was natural, but we're like in cryo freeze after the surgery because we had some implants. Hence why we have all this fancy tech around us in our vision. And there we go. And now we're just here to stop Shodan from blowing up the whole world. Very easy. It's an easy, easy trip to buy some groceries type of job. Not too hard. Speaking of the game being more colorful, this is what I mean. Like it's not too bad with flashing lights, but there's another area. This is the stim pack, or not stim pack, the berserk patch, which would do more melee damage, but. Oh. It's useful for that one room, because we essentially just wipe these guys out, probably in one shot or two shots. There we go. There we go. These guys were, I think, they ignore you, I think, if you don't do anything. Oh yeah, these guys are pretty much the crewmates of the ship, or the space station. When Shodan became crazy, she took all the, she either killed off everybody or anyone that's still alive. She just take the corpses and just turn them to cyborgs. We will see quote unquote aliens, but they're still humans. They're just mutated. So oops, I might die here. Yeah, I love how metal like the plot is with the enemies. Like these are all crewmates. They're either cyborgs or they're either mutants. Blocked by Shodan security, so there's something that's drawing more. Exactly, Among Us. Oh crap, that was my last med patch. That's fine. I wonder if there's anything. There's got to be more cameras that I missed. That might do it, but I'm on it. Oh, hello. I see that camera, but there we go. It's kind of easy to navigate against these guys. They have trouble shooting around the walls, cause you can lean and try to shoot people from the ledge of the wall. That's the best way to deal with enemies around the corner.
You are not welcomed here. Remove yourself.
Okay, I'll completely do the opposite of that. But before we do, is there anything here? Oh no, that goes back up here. Kind of janky to destroy the cameras with the melee weapon. Oh, hello. Yeah, that guy's annoying. He has a funny scream if you kill him. He sounds so intimidating with his scream. Not what I expected. Oh, there we go, another med pack. Go. Alright, check this corpse already. Anything here? More med patches? Yeah, like I said, one day I do want to practice beating this game in the highest difficulty, but I have no idea how I'm going to beat this on the time limit. Hornet clip, we'll get that weapon soonish. I think probably in this, maybe either the reactor level or second level maybe.
Enter that room, insect, and it will become your prey.
Okay. There's someone. There you are. Now these things, you definitely want to blow this up because this will help reduce her security on the level by a large amount. However, if we're not careful, the best way to do this is to toss a grenade. There could be many things with. People tend to compare Shodan with with GLaDOS from Portal. But I think there was a funny there's a funny stream of the developers when they were playing this game back then, and they keep asking I think the voice actress of Shodan, who do you think would win in a fight, GLaDOS or Shodan? And she literally she hinted at the fact that yeah, GLaDOS, I was gonna Shodan would definitely kick GLaDOS' ass, and it just made me laugh. I don't hate the Portal series. I never played it, but I'll be honest, I have a bias with Shodan. I think Shodan's much more intimidating than GLaDOS. GLaDOS is definitely funny. Oh, and by doing that, we're gonna get ambushed by a bunch of these cyber drones. So we'll see if I if I live through this. But for now, they're just being. Oh, hello. Never mind. I know. I'll get to that email soon. Oh, another one. Is there another one somewhere? Yeah, there's definitely more out there. You know, it's either someone was definitely spoiling me with Portal 1 and 2, but if you want to go ahead, go for it. I'm not sure when I'll get Portal. Like I might. That's what I wanted. Like, do I really want to play Portal one day? Because eventually I'll probably get spoiled about it somewhere, and I really don't mind. Anyways.
Who are you? The computer nodes can be repaired, but you... Who are you? My cameras and probes scan your body, but you do not
match any employee file.
When my cyborgs bring you to an electrified interrogation bench, I will have your secrets. And you will learn more about pain than you ever wanted to know.
Oh, actually, yeah, I actually been spoiled the plot of GLaDOS. I think GLaDOS, isn't she the wife of that one guy? Wasn't it Cave Johnson? Yeah, that I'm aware of that plot. Like, sort of. Like, that's the like I vaguely hear that's what's going on. Yeah. Oh, hello. There's more of you guys somewhere. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. I think I'm doing well. Never mind. Yeah, there's so many. Uh oh, I ran out. I can't. I don't have any more energy. Dark gun time. So many of these guys. I hope that's all of them. Never mind. Oh yeah, Hypnospace Ahla. It does. I wonder. I don't remember if exactly the voice of one of the yeah, the tutorial lady. She kind of sounds a little bit when Shodan's not corrupted, like the first audio log. Let me play that. I think it's. Oops. Where's the first Shodan one? No, not that one.
To Cyborg F71. We will now
oh,
test
that actually
the
is Emo, I
virus
think.
in a proper environment. Welcome back
There we
to
go.
Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in healing suites located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9 and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay at Citadel Station.
Yeah, if it wasn't obvious enough, this game has a clunky AI, but yep. When she's not corrupted, and yeah, I can definitely I can hear the voice from Hidden Space Outlaw, which I wish I can erase my memory of playing Hidden Space Outlaw because that game is so awesome. It's one of the best, I think one of my favorite games out there. Oh yeah, we picked up a BioWare, which does. It give us a summary of our health and fatigue, which, not very useful. I was checking the map because I saw there was a camera that I missed on the screen. It's like it's a red little dot, but unless I saw because it didn't. Okay, I know this is gone now, so I'm guessing that's not a thing anymore. I could get easy lost in this place. It's kind of a little bit tricky to figure out. You know what's... Oh, a little cool thing about this door, there's actually another way to open this besides going through the that one area that's filled with radiation. Hidden panel time. Oh, here we go. We got some batteries here, which... They're useful for later because, well, I'll spoil it. There will be some places where you might want some power in a pinch and there's no recharge station anywhere. So those are useful to use at the moment. Let me adjust this so I can see this better. Low quality parts of the speech were recording much later. The game changed a lot during the development, so I'm asking for. Oh, I see. Oh, so that's why. That's awesome because it actually works with the what is it like the tutorial videos. Wasn't that Jay talking as one of the characters in the game, just filling in. I love that part so much. That part of the tutorial videos is amazing. I feel like it's genius because it just adds to the quality of Hypnospace in general. Like, it makes me feel like, yeah, this is definitely a game that takes place in the 90s. It helps cement that fact, and so well done to Jay and to the rest of the team who made the game. It works so well. Now we're back in the main room, and I'm not grab that. Let's see.
The resistance faction led by Keith Swanson left a week ago. We found the mutants fighting over the remains this morning. We're going to see mutants inside.
Ah, it's so loud.
Territory to reach the elevator.
Yeah, this game can get really loud at times. Like this is one of the lowest audio levels I have in the game. Where is it? I had this set at, I think all of this was at 60, 50-ish, and it's super loud. And even on OBS, it's not. Well, I haven't changed too much in OBS settings, but it's really. I'm trying to find the right balance of audio to lower this game. Oh. So this is what happens if you die. You respawn here, and actually I can show the game over screen, which I will do. I'll save here. Yep. So let's get our weapons.
Cyborg conversion activated. Restoration procedures modified to generate cybernetic assistance for Shodan.
So if you ever feel, like I said, if you want to challenge yourself, you can leave that. You can put that back on so that you don't respawn if you die. So let's take ourselves out. Oh, what is it? I don't know if it was a split second. There's like this little turret. It's like some sort of. It's called a hopper. It's like a giant. What you call that tool? It's pretty much just a laser cannon on a that hops around. It's goofy looking, but that thing hurts, and it's one of the more dangerous enemies on this floor. It never responds, but the next area will. So here's what happens if you die. This game does not pull any punches. You die, you become a servant showdown, and that's awesome.
Cyborg conversion cancelled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
Also, that's foreshadow with yeah, I do appreciate it. There's an awesome game over in this game. In the next floor. Oh, speaking of what? Where? Oh. Okay. Yeah. There's gonna be. I gotta make sure that I gotta be careful. The enemy placements in this game can be mean, especially in a certain area. Oh, here it is. This is what I was missing. Oh, that works. Oh, I picked up a pistol. I didn't realize. This is a better weapon. Yeah, I love how Fallout actually you get there's a narration for you. You die, and it's very bleak. Like it just, hey, you die, but guess what? Your whole vault is gonna perish because of that. Congratulations. We need to add more salt to the wound. Oh, but this is so yeah. This is one thing that a lot of people claim that this is like. I hate when people compare games to other games, but you can appreciate the one that's across here, but this is the enhanced edition, and the original version, you can't aim. You can only do this. So I think, I don't remember what you guys would do in the original game to aim, but it was, you use this to look up and down, and there's a way to, okay, yeah, that's one way to look, but I think there's gotta be something here that changes the direction you look to aim. Unless I'm mistaken, actually, is the mouse. Because I remember the fact we can aim with this, that's a quality of life improvement. Unless that's something else. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking about the opposite. It's this. You had to look at something to activate, I guess. It's one of the following. I have kind of forget. I'm mixing my memory up, but it's one of those things where this game has done something phenomenal that a lot of people tend to respect the developers of Looking Glass, or the people who made this game. There we go. Yeah, this thing hurts a lot. And they usually drop nothing, which is unfortunate. That's something I do wish Doom could do as well. I think there might be mods. There's a way to modify Doom, but you can aim. That's what I like about FPSs, where you have the option to choose where to aim or shoot at. Here we go. Here's a hidden recharger device, but we don't need that. Another stun gun. I really don't use stun guns as much in this game. Medical report. So this is just lore about the virus that's people are coming in with being sick with all these tumors, and they have no idea what's going on, but little do they know it's Shodan doing something. So this is Citadel Station. Already there's these three, or excuse me, there's four, like these, it's like a greenhouse, like these pods that pretty much simulate like a fake nature zone. One of them is gone apparently. We'll learn more about that later. Here's another email. Have I been checking all the emails I picked up? I hope, yes, like that. Darcy, that's the guy we were supposed to find, but...
Alright, Althea. We can destroy the laser by firing it into the station's own shields. Isotope X-22 is stored in the science level, and we need to bring it down to the reactor level to power the shields.
That'll be awesome.
Turn it on, use the safety override code to enable the laser and fire. The laser controls and my notes are on the science level, and the override code's in the science library. I have no idea how you're going to do all this, but good luck.
That'll be awesome to see the Shock remaster with Mass Effect. Personal access card. Alright. I'm sure it'll come handy soon. Maybe one day I might take a look at Mass Effect. But like I said, I'm a coward when it comes to horror. But I still appreciate I do appreciate sci-fi horror. At least guess I did clear that body. I think I'm done with this floor, but there's still more cameras hitting around. I could probably find. Is that nope? Yeah, this is the mutants. You could just they're not too bad. You could just outrun them easily. If they block you though, well, that's another issue. I actually saw someone play Darkseid. I remember. I'm not sure if they enjoyed it when I was watching it, but I don't know. Something about it was I feel like it had potential when I was looking at it. And what was it? I think it was the protagonist, right? People I think the person who was watching didn't like the protagonist. And the more I listened to him talk, it's like, yeah. I was hoping he wasn't as much as I was hoping he was actually more of a nicer person, but no, yeah. But I do like the scenery though, like the graphics. I do love that. Like, it really got me engaged because when I saw the images of the preview, I was like, oh, this looks like this kind of. I was hoping it had like a Harvester vibe. I'm not sure you heard of Harvester because that's a game that I've watched people play, but I love the world building because it just I love how weird it is. Like everybody's just so bizarre and very and everybody's just. That's the whole point, like, everything is just bizarre and off, and I love that vibe. And then your character's like, what the heck is going on? Why are you people acting like this? And you're like, you're just a kidder, Steve. Oh yeah, Harvest, it's what it is, it's like, it's someone who lost his memory, and they're pretty much in this 1950s, stereotypical town. But everybody's just straight up, for some reason, acting weird, and whenever you're trying to question them more, it's like they either ignore you and they always say the same thing, like they're just thinking that you're just playing a prank on them. I love that premise, but I think same thing with Darkseid. There's something I feel like I think with both Darkseid and Harvester for me is that they both have potential. It's just there's something at the end that I think would have been maybe something would have been done better, but. Oh. Oh yeah. Like I said, the journey in the game is fun, but once you get to the ending, I don't know. Some people might. I don't want to like ruin people's enjoyment of the games because they are pretty good, but they have their moments, but they are flawed. That's the one thing to acknowledge. Oh, dead mutant on Spike. I want to pick this broken clock with me. Oh my god. Why is it so hard to climb the ladders now? Ah, here we go. No, you're not wrong. The voice acting in this game is so cheesy. Except for maybe Shodan is actually not bad. Like Shodan is definitely the best one. That's why a lot of people tend to remember Shodan. But yeah, I think because the voice acting was done mainly by the developers of the team, rather than simply getting professionals. But I don't know. I think it's at this point I tolerate it. I'm not gonna defend the quality of the voice acting, but at that point I think it's gonna become memorable for me. Oh, sorry, I misread that. I thought Silent Hill 1. I see. I've only seen gameplay of it, but I don't remember the voice acting. I need to take a look at it. Like, I never officially watched the whole. I only watched someone play fully through the second game. The first one I do need to take a look at. I think I'm kind of aware of the plot.
Carl has come back from recon without Alan. He says they took Alan into a room marked cyborg conversion, and now he's a cyborg assassin. Carl marked the room with the word "here" before he ran. One of the technicians says we can just flip a switch and make the converter a surgery unit again. With only 12 of us left, though, it may be an academic point. Maybe someone else should have been leader.
And we got one more.
Now we've got to get to the bridge and stop Shodan. Some of us want to go to the flight deck and escape instead. Hopefully, there's still some weapons in the armory we can use against the mutants.
Oh.
Todd Blankenship was able to get the
Yeah, that-
confirmation, 705, from a security officer. We're gonna try for it tomorrow.
Yeah, the fact that it sounds over phone, like, it's like they don't have the passion to do the voice, and it just, I can only imagine the quality of the sound, and also like it just sounds like, you know what I mean, like they don't have the passion or just the energy, like they're just, it's just another paycheck. I feel like I'm getting that vibe from the voice acting. It reminds me of what is it? House of the Dead 2. I'm not sure if you heard the voice acting for that game. Oh man, that is such a meme-worthy voice acting. I'm picking up this head, and here's a little detail here. If you click this head, there's a way to check the, I think, target? There's a way to check the item data. I think this is it. There's a little detail here. I forgot. I unfortunately forgot how to do this exactly. Oh yeah, you could take dummy items. You could take soda cans. You could take trash. Why? I don't know. You could just take it with good luck, I guess. There's something I can do with this head. And this feature would, well, yeah, souvenirs. I think. Let me see. Oh, that's a targeting system. I wish there's a. But okay, but the best way I can do this is that every head, like this audio, where is it? If you pick up the head and if you do something, like if you check it, it's pretty much where is their data? Oops. There you go, the logs. I think her name is last name Gross. If you pick up the head and check it, it shows you this image. This is essentially her corpse right here. That feature, like figuring out what head, like if you can remember what a person looks like, that feature actually play. That'd be useful for a certain puzzle. It's not mandatory, but it's useful for getting a lot of good supplies decently. Yeah, it's a nice little detail. I wish I remember how to do it. You know what? We'll just take it with us. Maybe I might eventually figure it out and just show off later. We're just a hacker with a weird, we just have to collect people's heads for some reason. Anyways, I think we're about done with this floor. I do need to go. I forgot to open the secret compartment area, but I have to blow up all the cameras, but I'm not sure how. Oh, I forgot. There's one more area I've yet to explore. Ah, damn it. I'm not sure this is it, or... There's a cyberspace area, but I forgot what it was. Is it this room? Ah, damn. I remember it's somewhere here, but unless they, Did I? Yes. Oh wait, I didn't pick this up, but I think it's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, new access gain. You get duplicate key cards, but it's, as you can see, it's just worthless. There's a cyberjack I need to find, but ironically, I've already did everything that needs to be done here. It's just that I really want to find that cyberjack, but it's been a while. Oh god, it's so loud. I think where she might say exactly. No, not sure.
Shodan Security is closing down.
Oh, sorry, the emails instead.
The elevators are frozen. Myra keeps saying that it's the cameras.
Yeah, Rebecca.
Employee 2-4601, listen carefully.
Ah, nope. Nah, stop that. Nah. Unfortunately, I forgot where it's at. I'd have to explore some of the... I might be... This might be it. There it is. So this is the cool thing about this game. Oh, hello. Pardon me. So this is where a lot of people lost their minds with this game, and prepare for flashing lights because it's gonna be a little bit annoying. But here it comes. There we go. This is cyberspace. And all my my controls are a bit wonky. So I'll do my best to explain what's going on. You can pick some of these items up. This is recall software. It teleports you back to the beginning. Data. You can pick up some data, which is information. Level 1 elevator taken off of Shodan. Security. Here we go. Right click is to shoot our projectiles. Pulsar, I think, is our basic. Yeah, Pulsar is what we use to shoot at cybersecurity and some other stuff. Yep, 3D vector graphics. It was mind-blowing back then, but as of now, maybe? There we go. That's what we need to take out. That's like a cyber. I think it's called Cyber Dog. Easiest of security we can take out, but there will be a bit dangerous ones out there. We got a ping game. We also collect little mini games from the cyberspace, which is pretty cool. Decoy software. It pretty much if you use it quickly, you can make the enemy shoot at it, and you can have time to shoot at them. Name is self-explanatory. Shield 1, that we get better defenses. The music's pretty funny too, but here we go. So this guy shoots at those shadows. So what are you? A cyber guard. Apologies for the if I'm moving too much. It's a little bit hard to to move a straight line. It actually, the controls look pretty weird. It's very slippery. Let's see. These yellow things are defense mines. We touch them, we take damage. Pulsar 2, and now our ranged weapon is upgraded. I think it's an information node. Medical security door locked. This is in the bottom right, and we activate this. Hospital level security doors are open, which I don't remember what's behind them, but there's some good stuff. And this is a data fragment, which says Shodan security presence controlled by CPUs and maintenance control. Oh, never mind. So that's that. So, Cyberjacks is this thing. The cyberspace terminal is one way of activating some puzzles if you don't feel like doing a wired puzzle or whatnot. Yeah, it crashed. Oh yeah, if you I might show it off, but I wonder if there's a way to do this. But there's probably no point doing this. Like I probably explained it, but if you lose all your health in cyberspace, like for example, if I touch these mines, if I'm able to. Yeah, I'm gonna take damage. This might take a while, but oh yeah, that it will. Yeesh. Alright, let's... I think these mines don't do as much damage in usual because I have the shield, but the next levels they will probably take out like a fourth of my health if I'm not careful. Yeah, I'll let this thing sort my health. Spoiler alert, nothing cool happens if you die, but my health is already on low, but what happens is that my fatigue levels gets really high and I'm low on health. So the penalty for dying in cyberspace is that you pretty much have to go and get some health back. Otherwise, is there something behind you that can kill you in one shot? Well, you better hope you can respawn, because otherwise you have to start over your progress. Oh. Pardon me. It's locked. Alright. These guys are back. I think through here, one of these doors. Oh, here we go. We got a new weapon. The Magnum, the Mag Pulse rifle. This weapon is good against robots, but for now we've been finding some weak, very weak robots. They're like the little medical droids. They're not too bad. The next floor we will deal with a little bit more dangerous robots. They're not too bad, but they're pretty tanky. Especially if you just use like these little pea shooters against them. There might be some cameras I missed, and there's one room. You know what, yeah, I need to refresh my health. Problem with this game is that I do tend to get lost a bit, because I kind of forget where certain rooms are. Here we go, this is where I need to go. I probably will skip on that one room for now where some bullets for that Magnum Pulse weapon, but we'll get more ammo for it eventually. Which was a quick button? Crouch, but oops, wrong one. Here we go. Crouch here. Another lead pipe if we want one, but nah. Oh, I forgot to check these grenades. Gas grenades are good against super mutants, or excuse me, good against mutants in general. Concussion grenades, I don't remember what they do exactly. Nitro grenades, I think they're time grenades. Let's see. Is there a way to... Oh, whoops. Oh, time to toss it and see what happens. Oh, never mind. Okay, so they actually do, if you hold it for a long time. Well, first, that's a first. I actually forgot they can do that. The more I learn. Alright. If I go off a bang with someone, that's a method right there. Anyways, we gotta go back to that elevator. I'm remembering the layout of this game. It's like I said, it's kind of hard with the map, but eventually it'll get burned into my memory. There's that room, right? Yep. Familiar. Okay, that came from here. Nope. Ah, shoot, no, that's something I forgot again. So, now I'm just confused. I'm quite concerned. This is... No. Alright. Pardon me. Yeah, that's where I came from. But I'll just keep going forward. You know what? Let's see. That's for... Oh, I found it already. No, not here. And I think I went in the loop, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, now it's coming back to me. It's from here. There we go. And there's the panel. And this is something I've been here already. And this panel right here, I believe. There we go. And that's how we unlock the door to the elevator. Yeah, Shola just straight up cuts her off. And we got some more emails though.
If any survivors can hear me, please
Some of us are still resisting Shodan. We have a sanctuary in Beta Quadrant, guarded by a radioactive trench. There's a force bridge that operates off a wiring panel. If you're coming in from Alpha, our guards will extend the bridge for you. Be very careful. Mutants are all over the corridors. Good luck.
And one more for Shodan.
To all cyborg units, just as
We have sanitized my
domain of human infestation, so shall we cleanse the Earth. The Tachyon mining beam is being made ready to
destroy human city.
I will take command of the rich Earth
ecosystem
and continue
my experiment.
Once the beam is properly calibrated, we will begin.
So, yep, we had to stop Shodan from firing this. Let me tell you. Let me summarize what's going on, because this laser is very powerful. We're pretty much orbiting Saturn right now, and I don't know how far that is from Earth, but that is a very powerful laser that's able to just shoot straight from Saturn and onto Earth and destroy a whole city. What kind of mining laser? What kind of genius decides to put a powerful mining laser on a space station that's capable of destroying a whole city? And when I'm... yeah. That... that's amazing firepower, and also that's overkill by that point. Oh, man. Triumph, a very big brain company. Now I gotta find that one room so I can get my health back. I believe it's. Oh, hello. I might need to go back there. Anything in this body. Up. Shame I can't drink the soda cans for more health. What we got is a sensor round, and it updates every 1 second, and it shows what's behind us. It's ironic. It's kind of funny, but it's just a very clunky early tech. You get a better one eventually, but it does take up energy. Speaking of energy, as I speak, yeah, there's a battery there, but this is why it's kind of dangerous to take out all the mutants in this area. They will keep respawning, and the more you take out, there'll be so many on this floor. So it's usually not advised to take your time to take out everybody, because otherwise you just have too many enemies to deal with. So after that craziness, we get a nice chilling elevator music, where we're going to head to the second floor. Now this, in my opinion, is one of my favorite moments of this game. Oh, whoops, wrong grenade. So yeah, the moment you go to the next floor, you get surrounded by a bunch of mutants, with this peaceful elevator music playing in the background. Yeah, this game is mean with some of the like you just get caught off guard if you don't expect that. For me, I forgot. Oh, it's been a while since I last saved. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's why you want to save as much as you can. But I think I'm. Where is it? What is that one room? I remember. It's somewhere here. So yeah, this game is brutal if you forget to save, and you lose track of what you've done. Oh, speaking of keeping track of something, I do need to go back to one room though. I forgot to write down something. That's actually a good idea why I resetted this. It actually was helpful. The one room with all those little red security nodes and whatnot, there's a little puzzle involving that room, and where is it? Here it is. That number. Oop, weird mouse movement. The number 4 right here is very important for one part of the game. So this game has backtracking, and Good news is you can save yourself some backtracking if you write this down. But this is an important passcode for something. So for every room that has these big giant nodes, once you blow it up, all 4 of them, it will generate a random number, which is 4. This is the first number of the code that we need, and it's always random generated. It's never the same for every playthrough. So you can't just look this up for like as a guide. Like, hey, what's the code? Nope, it's always random generated. Yep, back here. Stun gun. Stun gun the camera, definitely. Yeah, this is Rebecca again. Can you mute that? Oh, no, that's the door. Do this. Okay, now we save here. Up. Get the gas grenade. Okay, so it took us out still, so that's the problem. There is another way to do this besides the gas grenade, because the gas grenade is one option, but we can do this. There we go. We can take these guys easily with this. Unless they take me out. Almost, damn. My health is pretty low, I probably should fix that. Let's use a... Yeah, we'll use a first aid kit this time. Then we use... Hello guys, yeah, go in. Come on in. The colors is the side effect of taking the Berserk patch. It's essentially like a... It's a chem, it's like a buff out from Fallout, but in this game it just makes you see these different colors. Or not buff out, Psycho. There we go, that's Psycho chem. So this is normal for taking the Berserk patch. Yeah, it's a feature. It's a trade-off for taking it. That's about it, really. So, look, this is now the second floor, research. Dude, definitely getting some new enemies here. Not a whole lot of new ones, but they'll eventually become the staple as like generally what we see more often compared to other areas.
I was standing right next to him. Darcy was telling me something about the laser, something about overrides and a number. The cyborg assassin shot him in the back of the head. Didn't even touch me. They knew Darcy was onto something.
Well, we're sent to find Darcy. Well, moreover, we could have used what Darcy had, but unfortunately he got killed by an assassin. So, F to that plan. So we had to follow what he suggested, which we're finding that there's some sort of isotope, so we can. I guess I don't know if it explained more, but we're supposed to do something where we activate a shield that covers the mining laser, so that when it fires, it blows up the whole laser itself. But amazingly, it doesn't blow up the space station, just the mining laser. Like, here's the thing. I wonder if oh, whoops, nope. Oh, crap. Now, I wonder if they're aware if it's wrong weapon. There we go. I wonder if they're knowing that, yeah, if this person who we're there's probably people still alive in the space station. Nah, we probably just tell them, you cannot blow up the whole space station and the whole thing's gone. That's fine. Because I wonder if they're fine with that knowledge, but anyway, we found something called a logic probe, which is a little shortcut to puzzles with the wires and everything else. If you don't feel like doing the puzzle, a logic probe is a good choice. That will come in handy with a certain event, though. Oh wait, let's try leaning this time. Let's change our weapon. There we go. This hopper takes a punch, and it's one of the more annoying enemies in this game. Early on. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, once the remake comes out, I'm definitely gonna die a lot of times. Getting rusty at this game. Also, the music here is pretty weird. I don't know what's the reasoning. I'm aware that I think because it really depends on the hardware you use, so like the computer, because it has different MIDI formats, and this is the basic Windows one, I believe. And for some reason, I think it still sounds weird, even if you got the right MIDI format, but it's, I don't know, like I don't know what they're thinking with this area with the music. Maybe adds to the ambience, maybe? Exactly. They really wanted you to use the right one. That's a certain. Oh, yeah, this place is dangerous already. There's fire. Or just stick to using the pistol now. Doesn't that drop anything? Yeah. Oh, I checked. It's right there. Ugh. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that some options for like some of the soundboards you can get are much more expensive these days. It's usually just still going on right now. You know what? There we go. Now we got infinite energy back, which is good. It takes a while to find the that chamber to revive yourself. It's hidden somewhere, and I think it might be. Not sure of this room. Is there anything special about? No. Just a random room. Here's a new enemy. Oh. Zero gravity creature it's called. These guys are pretty rare, but they're essentially they're still human. They're still once human, by the way. It goes to show you how how crazy Shodan is with her viruses. She knows what she's doing. Okay, so here's what I'm talking. Another example of flash green light. So, brace yourself. Yeah, that is nasty. I'm not a fan of that. They don't do those. It's supposed to be teleporters to different locations, but I guess it's gonna be a cool concept, but that's about it, really. Get some grenades here. Ugh. Unfortunately, we're gonna see more of those teleporters as in different areas. Okay, now that's a security bot. These guys are very tanky. You still? Yep. There we go. I think I might have the bullets decent enough to kill these guys. What are they? The Teflon bullets? Yeah, I think Teflon bullets are actually stronger than the basic bullets. A little bit rarer than the common ones. Looks like it's going to go here. Can't open this right now. We need a science access card. Yep, for every floor, the security, it's every floor has its own form of security. So there's a lot of cameras you're gonna destroy at every level. Also, here it is, but the switch is not on this floor it's not in this area. So they taunt you with the cyborg converter, but you gotta find the switch somewhere else. Also, we picked up a EMP grenade. I think, yeah, that's probably probably how they make some of the sounds in the game. Some of the synthesizers back in the day. I do want to learn more about making some sounds because I do appreciate the sound design in this game. Maybe not the music. Music's alright, but yeah, I do like some of the sounds the enemies make and the voices. The cyborgs, even the robots. I do like it. Not hard shooting. Go and more berserk patches. I don't remember what enemy responds the more you tick. I think the drones. I think it's a mix of the cyborg drones and the mutants are gonna respawn the more you kill them.
This is crazy. I'm locked out of my own office. And this damn security bot just keeps saying, she's changed the locks on the doors, orders of Shodan. All the access codes are changed on this floor. So I go to Beta Quad for new access cards, and the security bot there starts attacking me. Me of all people.
That's a lot of bodies. Some sort of party.
Still having power outages over on Beta Quadrant. Probably the computer with a high priority job. Some kind of rerouting, I'll bet. We're installing circuit breakers on Beta. That way we can bring the lines up after surges.
Another spark. We have one already. Okay. Bunch of junk. Oh no, what the head.
Alright, Shodan, we've got power fluctuations, and robot crews are redecorating Alpha Quad. Where's the reboot switch?
Gore Tiger mutant. The heck they were doing over here with this? Just weird animal signs are doing in this space station. Alright. Seems like they keep talking about this circuit breaker. Not sure which exactly they're referring to, but I think I think I'll find it, and I forget that that's a thing. Alright, puzzle time. So this one's a little bit more trickier. In the sense that if you press one of the wires, I think the adjacent ones move instead of just a single one. But that one's not too bad. like I said, then once we go to newer areas, they will get a little bit trickier and tedious. I don't need it. Oops. Don't need that. Eventually, it's kind of tedious to pick up all the bullets from on the people's corpses or containers. It's a little bit tedious. Alright, I don't need you. So it seems like we went a full loop right now. More gas grenades. Oh, hello. You know what? We got gas grenades. Let's do them. Well, now. Ah, I forgot to save. Damn it. Ah, man, this is. I'm kind of glad because I thought that I'll freeze this green. I thought it would just take me 2 streams to beat this game because I thought that it's not too difficult as I remember. But no, it actually it's all coming back to me. This game is actually pretty not. It's very brutal if you're making these mistakes easily. Anyways, I'm stuck. It's that elevator. This is the hardest puzzle. Solve for X. How do you solve for X as these mutants approaches the elevator? Let's see. I definitely need to save once I kill these guys. Okay, let's just move forward. There we go. So at this point we do need to find some sort of key card so we can go to the how's my time? Before the stream ends, I really like to get to the center of the room, but I don't remember how long that'll take me. Yeah, what's strange is that this game takes it kind of feels the frames are dropping a little bit. The bitrate also is dropping. I find that bizarre, seeing how this is a dated game. So my computer's weird. I don't know. I'm not gonna bother with listening to some of the emails. We probably listened to them already. I'll take these gas grenades. I forgot to save, didn't I? Hold on. Yeah, that's probably it. Let me save though. There we go. At least I've remembered to do that. I need to remember to save more often because this is just so I can prevent from going back to the same area over and over. But also, there's gonna be an area where I won't get so lucky with having those revitalized chambers be on every floor. There's no point being in this room, by the way. I just remembered. It's just there to waste your time. Group 4, low access. I forget what most of these access rooms are.
So, is this new?
No. I was standing right next to him. Those gas grenades are lifesavers against the mutants. Just bombed the back of them and stuck right by him. No problems. With enough grenades, we may still stand a chance.
Just make sure you don't take yourself out. Oh. Ah, my ears. Radiation. It is Hitman. Agent 47. Oh yeah, I forgot to warn. I think I said this previously, but radiation. The sounds of radiation makes it awful. That's some corporate stuff. Not sure that matters. Yeah, let's close the door. Is there anything up here? Oh, so I should jump back somewhere. Now, before I forget, I think this might be the room to get to the, no, down here. Go back, and I think that's where we came from. That's this room here. Here we go, secret panel. We go up this. Gotta crouch. There's a switch somewhere, though. Let's stand up. I want to be careful because, here it is, there's a switch.
Cyborg conversion cancelled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
Because you can't, this is a switch to activate the respawner, but you go on this platform by accident, and it's like, oh wait, I forgot to activate the switch. You gotta go back to that room again. So, let's save and have another save file. So now we can die as many times as we want now. Yeah, right? Let's see. Yeah, we can't lose them. We can't use the paneling right here. So, we're locked out of that room until we go back the long way. EMP grenades are annoying to use, actually. Because they actually affect your vision. Allow me to showcase that. Well, it's live, but let's toss it anyways. Yeah, that. It doesn't hurt you, but it does that weird vision effect on your eyesight. Because we got some implants within our eyes, so of course it's gonna mess with it. I probably should have saved it for the big robot, but that's fine. The grenades are actually pretty decent, even on early level. Even as an early level weapon, they're pretty effective against those robots. Most likely, yeah, because we do have a. It's supposed to be a Geiger counter, I believe, but the noise is just so awful. I've never used mines in this game. I don't know when's the right time to use them. Oh, that's weird. Oh, hold on. Alright, let's get those bullets. Oh, there we go, that's better. Yeah, okay, I see. That's where it came from, so I think we finally made a full loop now. I kinda don't wanna go back to that room, that place is hell. And I think this door... Radiation room. Oop. I wanna double check to see if any of these things are useful. Not really. Is there anything? Nope. I had to double check, make sure I've checked everything. Mutant area. I really wish I wish I got the key card to go in the middle of the room already. I gotta fill out the map so that at least I could, if I check the map later on, I can at least remember what area I've explored already or what I have not. Thank goodness for this map, otherwise I'll be just walking around, just trying to hopelessly remember. I've been here, right? I've definitely been in the same room for the 100th time. It's definitely new. Oh. Yeah, the pistol's it's a good early weapon. Just covers about everybody. In terms of damage effectiveness. Yeah, I do remember there's no point being in that room. Oh, I see. That's... Oh boy. I have a gas grenade. I meant to use a fat grenade, but you know what? Just stick with it. I will do this though, because this is pretty much a free. There we go. Now I can use as much energy as I want to. I don't even remember there's a point to this place. Yeah. At least they take a bit of turn around. That's the nice thing about trying to go around them. Apparently in the new game, I think the new game, there might be a stealth mechanic. Like you can try to hide from the enemies. Which, I don't know, if they're gonna keep the level layout the same as how it is now, I'll be impressed that there's a way to hide from enemies, because it's so tight, these hallways. Oh, hello. This is that one room. Just pick up these emails and might as well just listen to them.
Listen up, Althea. I know how we can stop Shodan from firing the laser. Get the isotope X-22 from Gamma, feed it into the shield generators on the reactor level, then put the shields up. Fire the laser into the shield and the laser explodes. Trouble is, every existing safety lock is designed to prevent this. Listen up, Althea. I know how we can stop Shodan. So Shodan is charging up the lasers. Whatever else we do, we can't allow it to fire. We can discharge it ourselves, but who knows what it's aimed at. We can't fire it, but can't stop it.
That stun gun's gonna be the death of me because I keep selecting it by accident. There we go. Yeah, I don't even remember there's even a reason being here. Just a bunch of robots to take out, and that's about it. I mean, they drop batteries, but yeah, I might as well use one. Yep. Yeah, it's... Yeah, nothing here. Oh, and this is just the view of outside of space. Oh boy. What? So let's see. What have I been to yet? Alright, see a room that... It seems like I haven't dropped down this area, but this might be the same hallway I've been to, or No. Okay, I see. Oh, that's a bad idea. There we go. Where's that security card? I gotta do the major funny in this game before I end the stream. That's my major goal right now. Yeah, that card is just always taunting us. There we go. Hollow tip. We don't have the weapon for that yet, but once we do, that would be the best, one of the best weapons we get in this game. I'm gonna make another save here. Yeah, not a whole lot going on here. What else we got in terms of logs? Here we go.
Still having power outages over on Beta Quadrant. Probably the computer with a high priority job. Kind of rerouting a bit. We're installing circuit breakers on Beta. That way we can bring the lines up after surges.
As much as I like to pay attention to that, I made a big mistake opening that door. Let's see. I think that was a showdown.
Cyborg 43S. The current strain of virus is approaching its toxic perfection. We are using human and plant subjects to breed the virus into tumors. Guard the executive and residential zones on level 6 well, my children. I sense infiltration.
Alright, let's try leaning for now. There we go, that's better. Well, there's a cure. I can only assume this means that we're getting close to the, Here we go. Oh. Jeez. There's so many of them. Is that the last one? Oh, look at that. I think I just broke it by accident. Oh. Never mind. Looks like cannot heal here for permanently. Unless that's meant to be broken. I think that's supposed to be permanently damaged. It's either that or I probably shot it by accident. Oh well. Yeah, like if it wasn't obvious enough, I think I'm aware that you can break the medical bed switch. If I actually did that by accident, oh well. There's a better place to get a heal. Here we go. This is what we wanted. A lot of contamination here. These guys are, well, we can't tell what these guys are, but these are definitely interesting looking mutants. Yep, what's it looking at again? Here we go. So now we finally have the science card, which why not? Let's take one more trip to cyberspace. Can I not? Oh, you know what? I forgot to go out to cyberspace at last save. I pretty much have nothing to defend myself. That's horrifying. Oh god, I can't control it. That's all I got for cyberspace. Well, I might have to go back to the first area, get my defenses So at least weapons for cyberspace. So, but now we got the security card. These little orbs are going to drain our energy if we touch them, and they make a very loud, obnoxious sound effect. But I think this is what I've been trying to do for such a while. The laser control. I wonder what happens if we press this button. What sort of amazing secret will we unlock if we just press the laser control button? Let's find out. Particle beam activation control? Let's turn it on. Let's see what happens.
Thank you. You have saved us all some effort by destroying the greater part of
Earth's civilization.
yourself. Please wait where you are, and a Cortex Reaver will arrive shortly to escort you to the celebration.
So yeah, we got it. That's a game. That's another way to get a game over. We essentially just did all the hard work for Shodan. It's like, hey, we're just gonna blow up the Earth, and she's like, oh, thank you, hacker. I'm gonna send someone to guide you to the celebration. Yeah, I love that. That is such a funny ending. But what even makes it more funny is that apparently Shodan just is too lazy to send someone to press the button herself. Like she could press it herself, or she's just too lazy to just send a cyborg to just press the button and just destroy Earth itself like that. I have no idea what's stopping her from not doing that. So it just makes this whole situation just funnier. It's like we're the only ones who are capable of. We're the only one who can push the button. No one else. Anyways, now that we got that. There's a room I do remember. I think the isotope is somewhere. Or not the isotope, but like there's a. I think there's a room. There's a door that can unlock something. Was it this one? No, that's back in the center. We have to go somewhere where Shona's got more. I think this is it. Yep. Yeah. Okay. We definitely need to go here. Let's see what we got.
Alright, Shodan, we've got power fluctuations.
That's not it.
Listen up, Althea. I know how we can stop Shodan from firing the laser.
War of 1874, 47.
You can't even see him. Come out of nowhere. You can't kill them with ordinary pistols. Damn it. Where's Abe Garren when you need him? He's the only one with codes for the maintenance office.
So, Agent 47 here is explaining of the new enemy we'll find in the next area. The good news is we don't have to go there, like, we don't have to deal with that whole place yet, but that place is one of the hardest and scariest levels in the area. Early game-wise. Oh, pfft, that's horrifying. Let's... I swear there's a way to... For Nitro, there's a way to put a timer on this thing. Well, let's do this then. So yeah, Shodan is wised up now, and now she will send a bunch of enemies after us for blowing up her security nodes. There's another cyberspace segment where we could have disabled the cyborgs and spawning, but we're doing this the hard way. A little bit. Hello. I'm out of here. Ah, damn it. Thank goodness for that. Take my map, thank you very much. Memes again. Haven't bothered with them yet. There they are. I can make sure I got a grenade. Did it just shoot the grenade in front of me? That's amazing. Unless the grenade just hit the door. I would just assume that it probably hit the door. Because that'd be pretty badass if it actually did shut the grenade out of my hand. Alright, I might as well use the Teflon bullets. This is probably the appropriate time to use them. There. I probably should be using those Teflon bullets more often. Like here, for example. Oh, another logic probe. Be taking that. These guys have they can shoot through like the thinnest walls you don't think they can shoot through, which is annoying. So, something I gotta remember. Running out of bullets. I don't want to use those yet. Is there a way to figure out how many bullets you have, like, with equipment? Yeah. What is this? Oh, a compass. Nah, it's not too useful. Oh, okay, here. I think this is what I use. Item, and then... Do I still have the head? No, I do not. Oh, this is how I was able to... You can check to see the head. That was the head I was having. Let's see, with that lady. Alright. I figured it out. Is there anything in here? Thermos. Be nice to drink something out of it, but I doubt it. Ah, yes. So this room also has a code. I believe there's 6 of these codes in total. I could be wrong though. It's around that map. Where? Oh, this guy. Oh no. Is that... Ah, it's destroyed, okay. How many batteries do I have? Ah, let's take some more. 623. This is gonna be annoying to solve. Never mind.
Access panel is locked.
I guess that's what we use. 623, right?
Access panel unlocked.
How bad is this puzzle? Oh, it goes diagonal all the way. Yikes. There we go.
Production cancelled.
So this is the way to disable the robots when spawning. If you destroy the probes, you won't get as much. You won't. I mean, I could have done that, but I actually I see those big giant computer terminals. I'm so tempted to blow them up. All right. Nah, this is what we need. Let me get out of here, actually. I think I might die, but... It's a detox. Just use this for now. Made some good progress. There it is. I knew there was a button here. Don't need that. Ah, not the best noise here. Okay, so I think we got what we need for the next area.
Paul, it's not just gamma. There's biocontamination leaks all over the station. And there's been a general recall of all environment suits. If you want one, try Ed Gurin. He's been working on the reactor. I bet he has one stashed in the maintenance office if Zabo doesn't have one.
Let's see, where would this take us? This elevator would take us to reactor, and I think that's probably a good spot to close the stream. What name of this music? Alright then, so that was this was been System Shock 1. I will definitely try to continue on the playthrough and every Thursday. And hopefully it won't take me too long to finish this, because the goodness is we sort of completed we've at least beat the first floor. We're almost done with the second floor, just that we gotta go to another area. And then we'll come back to research so we can find a way to blow up the laser. On a side note, thanks for dropping by to check out the stream. Anyone who's watching this in terms of format of VOD, thanks for dropping by, even if it's just 1 second. I appreciate it all the same. Yeah, it's like the premise. Like, here's the thing: like, getting into this game is like a lot of people are always scared off because the game looks super complicated, like the UI. But you don't like if you just look up a video, or maybe if you have someone. You know, if you have someone that knows the game, like get some pointers, it's actually not too bad. It's not the hardest. It's not that hard to understand. But the game will get much more difficult at the end. It is a stress-inducing game. Like, you really have to be cautious and careful of traps. And even if you are, this game has a handful of ways to punish you for trying to be sneaky. Maybe not all the time, but you will get awarded if you know how to get around some traps. But just prepare for ambushes. But yeah, I'll return streaming back on Thursday with more Fallout. Excuse me, not Wednesday. Wednesday. Wow, I reversed the schedule. I'll continue streaming System Shock on Thursday. There we go, next week. But I will continue streaming on Tuesday, starting on Tuesday, Fallout 4, and also on Wednesday. But with that note, hopefully everyone has a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. Take care, have fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye.